Gotta get my water in before I start filming. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Noelle and this is Dash of Noelle, and here we talk all things books, bookish, related, and all of that good stuff. So if that's your jam, go ahead and click subscribe and turn on that notification bell because I don't want you to miss a thing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. All right, so today we are choosing, as you already know by the thumbnail and the title, we are choosing my January TBR. This month, I do have like some books that I definitely want to read. I have those set aside. But then there are other books that are on my TBR card that I need to get to, that I feel like when I chose them, they were really great books. And I'm not picking them up. So I felt like this was a perfect month for me to go ahead and enter them into a randomizer. So that's what we're going to do today. It should be super fun. I've already entered them. It's all of the ones that are on my TBR card, plus a few that are on my Kindle. But let's talk about the books that I've already pre-chosen that I am for sure going to read because they're speaking to my soul right now. All right, so one, I don't know if this one is speaking to my soul exactly, but I need to recoup my Kindle Oasis. And this book has been downloaded from Libby for quite some time. And I put my Kindle in airplane mode because I wanted to be sure to finish reading it. And I just not have done that. What is this book, you ask? It is Between Friends and Lovers. I'll also pop it up on the screen because I know there's no color here. Between Friends and Lovers by Shirlene Obuobi, I believe it is. Y'all, when I say I have had my Kindle in airplane mode, it's at least been since October that I've had my Oasis in airplane mode. So I would like to use it. So I need to read that book in order for me to be able to download some new content to my Oasis. So that's book one. I don't even know what it's about at this point anymore. I actually don't even feel like reading the synopsis, but it's there. All right. The next book is, well, I don't know if it's the next, but it'll actually be the first book, is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. And this one is a book club pick from a book club that I'm in. And actually, I need to power through this today. I've started it, but I'm not very far into it. And I need to power through this today because we meet to discuss it tonight. Fun times. I don't know that I'm going to be finished with it, but you know, that's neither here nor there. So I'm definitely reading that one this month as well. The next book is a self-help book because, like I said, you know, it's a new year. I feel like I need to feel renewed in my spirit, and in that means working on me so that I can be a better version of me this year. So I am reading The Mountain Is You, Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery. And this is by Brianna Weist, I believe it is. I don't have the physical copy of this book, but I think I am going to buy it. I have it in audio right now, but I think I'm actually going to buy the physical copy because I feel like this is a highlighting and underlining annotation type of situation. But the book is about self-sabotage, why we do it, when we do it, and how to stop doing it. That's the gist of the synopsis. And that's really kind of all I needed. Like, I am very much a person who will engage in self-sabotage on a regular basis. And I'd like to stop. So if there is a book out there that can help me do that, I'm going to read it, right? So that's why I'm reading The Mountain Is You. And then the fourth book that I am definitely reading this month is Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. You know, everybody, I feel like if you're into any type of fantasy or romantasy, and you enjoy Rebecca Yarros, you are planning to read this book this month. It's book 3 in the Empyrean series. And I just, even though I didn't love Iron Flame, I get why we needed it. So I'm really, really looking forward to see what she does with all of that buildup that occurred in Iron Flame and how she wraps it all up in Onyx Storm. I can't remember if this is supposed to be the final book or not, but I feel like it is. But whatever, final or not, I'm reading it as soon as it lands on my porch because, of course, I pre-ordered it. So yeah. So those are the four that I'm definitely planning to read. And I think we're going to pick, I think I said another five, maybe six, but definitely five with the randomizer. And then that'll give me a nice little TBR for the month and leave me some space if there are a few other books that I want to pick up along the way because, you know, mood reading is a thing and it happens to me. And so I'd like to leave a little bit of space for the changes in my mood. So, all right, I know they're coming, right? So I might as well prepare. So let me make sure that I screen record and I am going to open up the randomizer. So here's what I entered. I think I already said this, but I'm going to say it again. I entered all of the books on my TBR cart, plus a few books that I have on Kindle and on Audible that I definitely kind of want to get to sooner rather than later. So I entered all of those things into this wheel randomizer. I entered by the title, and we are just going to choose. I have my screen recording so that I can show you guys what's up. So I'm gonna tap it to spin, and I know you probably can't see it, but I'll enter the video. So I'm gonna tap to spin. You hear that? So cute. And see what we come up with. Make it a good one. Okay, so we have Darker Shade of Magic, and I know that one is on here. It's by V.E. Schwab. And so I have that one here. It's from my TBR cart. And I don't remember what this book is about at all. But it says, let's see. Oh, this is part of a trilogy. Is this book one? I hope it's book one. Oh yeah, it's book one. Okay. A dazzling world of parallel Londons where magic thrives, starves, or lies forgotten, and where power can destroy just as quickly as it can create. This sounds so good. Actually, I read another book by V.E. Schwab. Oh, that was The Threads of Power. That's what that was. Okay, so yeah, so I'm excited to read A Darker Shade of Magic. I'm pretty sure I haven't read this. Look, you will find out in my January wrap up if I read this or not, but I don't think that I have. I think it was another book that was very similar. So excited to read this one. I remember picking this up from, I always leave the bookmarks in books when I get them from a bookstore. And I picked this one up at an indie bookstore here in Chicago from Volumes Bookstore and Cafe. So excited to get to this one. So that's book one. All right. Book two is oh gosh. All right, so book two is Archer's Voice. And I will tell you that I have been putting this book off because everybody on the internet said that this book is going to make me cry. And I'm already a crier, okay? I am the crybaby. And I've just been putting it off because I didn't want to be sad. So we will see how this works out and how this goes because I do want to read. I do feel like it's going to be a good read, but I'm just, I guess I'll just get my tissues prepared. How about that? All right, so that's the second book. Let's see what we have next. This wheel is so satisfying for whatever reason. Oh, Love and Whiskey by Fawn Weaver. So Fawn, if you are living under a rock, Fawn Weaver opened the Uncle Nearest label and distillery, and it's a tribute to Nearest Green, who was the first master distiller or the first master distiller of color for Jack Daniels. And what Fawn has done in the industry is just kind of pretty amazing. So I'm excited to read this book, and I actually want to visit the distillery, the Uncle Nearest property, very soon. I'm hoping I get to it in the earlier half of the year. So I'm excited to pick this one up. All right, let's see. So that's 3. Oh, okay. So I was supposed to read this back in October, and I did not get to it. This is Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. I actually don't remember what this is about either. I can actually read the back of this one. Okay, Emery Blackwood's life changed forever the night her best friend was found dead, and the love of her life, August Salt, was accused of murdering her. Years later, she is doing what her teenage self swore she would never do, living a quiet existence in the misty, remote shores of Sayorsi Island and running the family's business, Blackwood's tea shop, herbal tonics, and tea leaf readings. But when the island, rooted in folklore and magic, begins to show signs of strange happenings, Emery knows that something is coming. The morning she wakes to find that very single tree on Sayorsi has turned color in a single night, August returns for the first time in 14 years and unearths the past that the town has tried to desperately forget. Oh geez, this is a whole nother paragraph. I'm gonna stop there, but there is sounds like magic and love and murder and all kinds of good things that are happening in this book. Good things. Who are we? Good things happening in this book, but I am excited to get to this. Adrienne Young has another book that I want to read that's on my short list, and I probably should have added that one as well. I can't remember the full title, but it's something about June Farrow is what's sticking out to me. But yeah, excited to get to that one. How many is that? Is that already 4? Crap. Okay. This is actually kind of fun. So, spinning again. Yes. Okay. All right. So, They Dream in Gold. I recently picked this book up. It's by Mai Sanar, I believe is how you say her name. Um, I, I can't lie. I picked this up because of the cover. The cover is stunning. I'm obsessed with it, and I don't remember what it was about. Let's see. Oh, this is so long. I don't want to read this. Oh, this is so perfect. Thank you, Sarah Jessica Parker. A mouth-watering delight. A reader traverses half the globe through this story, becomes a singer and a dancer and a chef, and is welcomed into a formidable community of women where love is the unshakable glue. Subtle yet striking, Daydream in Gold is a remarkable comment on motherhood, diaspora, and ambition. See, the little blurbs, they work every time. So yeah, when I read the cover, I was like, oh, this sounds really intriguing. But when I saw the cover, I was like, I'm in love. So yeah, if nothing else, even if the book is not great, I will probably frame this cover because it's stunning. All right, so that's 5, but I feel like I can make space for one more. And I think it's just mainly because I'm addicted to spinning this wheel. So I'm gonna pick one more. I mean, if I don't get to it, I don't get to it. It's not like the TBR police are gonna come and get me, right? All right, so I'm picking one more. And let's see what we come up with. Oh, another good one. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it didn't go to the next one. So Tell Me Everything. And this one is by Elizabeth Strout. It's another book that I picked up because it just sounded like it was going to be a fantastic read. It's a novel about friendship, old loves, and the very human desire to leave a mark on the world. How fitting for January. I mean, come on. So I am going to read this as my sixth pick. So that means that I actually have 10 books on my January TBR because I already had 4. So we have They Dream in Gold, Love and Whiskey, Archer's Voice, A Darker Shade of Magic, Spells for Forgetting, and Tell Me Everything. So those are all the books that are picked by the wheel on my TBR. And then I have The God of the Woods. I keep forgetting the title. Between Friends and Lovers, The Mountain Is You, and Onyx Storm. So that's going to wrap up my January TBR. And I'm hoping that I get to all of these, and all of them sound amazing. So fingers crossed. And thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments below if you've read any of these, if any of these are your jam, if there are any that I should skip, maybe pick something else. Not saying that I will do that, but I'd like to know what I'm in for. And let me know just any other types of videos that you would like to see. Anything like this new year, I am wide open to ideas and experiences, and of course, new books. So drop everything down in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.